Farscape Academy, Farscape Engineers Inspector summary video. We're here in East Orange. We're looking at this Farscape. We got two. This Farscape is exactly like that Farscape. This one's got more issues. So what we say about this one is actually what's going to be the problem on that one. Some of the biggest issues on this Farscape right now, that the first issue that we have to deal with once you come here is treads that are falling. So these treads here and up there. The main thing that I want to talk about on these treads is that all of them have this much corrosion. So Manny, come here closer. And the point is, when you build this much rust, and this rust, if I could break some of it off, and I will, when you grow this much rust, this is a 1/4 inch of rust. As it grows, it eats my rivets. And eventually, it pushes my tread so far away from my rivets that finally my tread can fall through. The rivet's head is still here. Look on this side, man. The rivets are still here. The tail of the rivet is still there, but when you put enough rust in between the connection, it pushes. So every one of these treads going up, every one of these treads has been pushed. So a lot of these rivets are false right now because they've popped. And then this is what needs to be done immediately. So the emergency repair on this Farscape is not only on all these treads, and including this one, for example. See? That's just because the rivet, if I was to push this over.
Like that.
Like that.
Just touch it.
You know, I stepped on it. Not only did it pop, look at, come close down here, Manny. You see how the rivets are still there? Yet, this was on this side. See? It's false. Now look on this side. See? The rivets? See, the rivets are still there? And this is what happened. This is when people get hurt, is when you step on this, these things pop out and drop. So these come down to the ground, hit people on the head. So every one of these treads has rust inside. So as part of the emergency repair, it's just not the ones that have clearly fallen, but all of them that have rust inside. You must either pop the rivet and put in temporary bolts while the rust stays there. Even though it's not a certified repair, you can just pop these out. But a lot of times these rivets are so hard to get out that the only emergency repair you can do is put a hole here, pop a new bolt in here temporarily to hold this temporarily. But the full repair is 100% removal of all the rust. So that seems to be the biggest problem on these Farscapes. Second, we have problems with the ladders. The pinwheel broke on that. We have photographs of the pinwheel that broke on that, which we're going to be talking about. Number 3 is we're going to talk about that all these frames have rust in the corner, so a lot of these rivets right here, a lot of these square head bolts are gone. So these boxes are not held together anymore. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about, again for a certified repair, is that we've got evidence of tears that water's getting into the building. So a lot of connections into the building now on this 92-year-old building, we've got rusty tears, which is an indicator that the connection into the building needs to be verified. So with that, let me start climbing back up this Farscape and I'll show you some of the issues. So there's emergency repairs, which is part of the violation, that need to be addressed. And now let's talk about the rest of it.